Welcome to this skybow tutorial. Do you want to send an email out of SharePoint if something specific is happening, but you don't want to create a workflow for this simple requirement? And also the out-of-the-box alert functionality is not the thing you're looking for because every user has to subscribe for it. Then the skybow actions is the right choice for you. To show you the power of the skybow actions, I'm gonna use a contract scenario. Me as a contract owner, I want to be notified by email if someone else changes a contract of mine, for example, to expired. With skybow, you don't have to configure a workflow just for this simple scenario. You can just use the Skybow Solution Studio for this. Select the contract list, and under conditional actions, we can add a new one. Let's call it expiration notification. The action should be executed if an item is added or updated. But we don't want to have the action called every time a contract is updated. We just want it to be executed if the contract status is changed. Therefore, we can configure a specific condition. I'm gonna say if the value of contract status is changed and it's expired afterwards, then the action should be executed. Let's execute it asynchronously in the background. And as a type, we say send email. You can see lots of other action types that Skybow is providing. For this case, we use send mail. You see the editor for this specific action is going to be displayed. In here, we can specify all the fields in a very dynamic way. For the recipient, we can just use the contract owner field and use its email. As a subject, we say the contract has expired. And to make it more clear, we use the title afterwards. The body can be defined as a full HTML. I'm gonna use the expression builder for this. I'm just gonna paste a small HTML snippet. You can see we can use dynamic content of the SharePoint, like a contract number, the title, and so on. And at the end, I've configured a link to open the contract right out of the email. That's it. Just save this. With scheduled actions, we have the same possibilities, with the difference to call the actions hourly or weekly or so on. Let's see this deadline reminder. You have to configure a query to define which items should be executed with an action with the sent mail. So you can see the define query in here. If the deadline reminder is today, that's the date field. An action of send mail is going to be executed for all these items. The configuration is the same. Now just save the configurations done under conditional actions. If we're now going to set a contract to expired, Danny should be notified about this. You can see the email that Danny would receive with the dynamic content inside and the link down here. That was quite easy without using a workflow, just configuring in the Skybow Solution Studio.